Hey everyone, it's Jungle Boy again. Today I'm doing a ranking video, a countdown that also serves as a lead-up to a much bigger project, a full breakdown of every Jungle Book adaptation. That upcoming series will be divided into three parts. Part 1 and 2 will cover animated and live-action adaptations focused on Mowgli's story, and Part 3 will focus on Rikki Tikki Tavi and the other Jungle Book tales. But today we're ranking Mowgli adaptations only, from worst to best. That means some versions, like Jungle Book The Lost Treasure, won't be included, because they have nothing to do with Mowgli's story beyond reusing the name in a jungle setting. Yes, this is a subjective list, but I'll try to explain and justify each placement. This list was already released on my Russian language channel, but the English version is slightly different, since my opinions have evolved a bit since then. 16. Jungle Book, 1993, Beavenfield, a three-part cartoon from a Turkish studio that mostly copied Disney titles. Yes, they even made their own Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast. While this version loosely follows Kipling's canon, it rushes through everything. There's no real character development. The animation is cheap and ugly, with some character designs that are downright disturbing. 15. Mowgli's Brothers, 1976, Chuck Jones. Released shortly after the Soviet adaptation, but unfortunately not much better. The story is the same, but even shorter. The animation is a bit better than number 16, but the color palette is so off that everything looks unnatural. And Mowgli himself? Honestly, kinda creepy. 14. Jungle Book, 1990, Golden Films. Same rushed plot, but the designs are slightly better, though still pretty goofy. It's more funny than serious, and not always intentionally. 13. Jungle Book, 1995, Good Times. Again, same plot as the previous ones. The only difference? This one includes Tiger, Tiger, in addition to Mowgli's Brothers and Kaa's hunting. It ranks higher simply because the characters don't look as horrible as in the last few. 12. The Second Jungle Book. Mowgli and Baloo, 1997. I already said enough about this one in my general review. It's a shallow, childish movie with random plot lines that appear and disappear without payoff. Baldeo, for some reason, is Mowgli's uncle here, and he believes Mowgli will inherit treasure or something. Baloo, despite being in the title, barely does anything. 11. The New Adventures of the Jungle Book, 1998. An obscure live-action TV show. I could only find 2 episodes online, so I'll judge it based on those. Episode 1. Mowgli adjusts to life in the village. Episode 2. There's maybe a conflict? It's very vague and ultimately forgettable. 10. The Jungle Book, 2010. Indian 3D animated series. A very long-running children's series. The 3D animation hasn't aged well, but it's still better than the 90s versions. Some episodes are mildly entertaining, but don't expect anything too deep. 9. The Jungle Book, 1967, Disney. A classic, mostly remembered for its music. But let's be real, the story is completely disconnected from Kipling's book. It's a series of random events with no real goal, and they often forget what Mowgli's journey is even about. Childish and very mid-tier. In my original list, I actually ranked this dead last. 8. The Jungle Book 2, 2003, Disney. Yes, the sequel. I used to rank it higher, even as high as number 6, but I've changed my mind. It's a bit more structured. Mowgli has some growth, but the romance subplot feels forced. Shere Khan is still a joke, and so is Baloo. 7. The Jungle Book, 1994, Disney live action. This time, Disney went live action with some adventure and romance thrown in. I'll give props to Stefan Khalifa as Buldeo. He nailed the role. The story's better than the animated classic, but still just a typical Disney jungle adventure. Nurse 6, The Jungle Book, Mowgli's Story, 1998. This one's debatable, but I like it. The story is all right. The animals talk via telepathy. Weird, but forgivable. There's some drama, and overall it works. Daksha 5, The Jungle Book, 1942. The first major film adaptation, and it's surprisingly decent. The visuals were impressive for its time. It adapts Tiger Tiger and The Jungle Book invasion quite well. Joseph Kalea as Buldeo is creepy and charismatic, just like a good villain should be. There's even a decent love story. Good stuff. Number 4. The Jungle Book, 2016, Disney's remake of their classic cartoon, and this time they nailed it. The CGI is great, animals look realistic, and the story is tighter. Characters get more development, and Shere Khan finally has real motivation. Genuinely creepy in a good way. Fully deserves its high spot. Trollin. 3 Adventures of Mowgli, 1967 to 1971 USSR. Entering the top 3. Many people would probably rank this number 1 or number 2, but again, it's my list. This adaptation is solid across the board. Beautiful animation, charismatic characters, and a main hero you can look up to. Still, the plot lacks a bit of consistency. Some characters could have been fleshed out more, but overall, it's a great version. 2. Mowgli, 2018, Netflix. I love horror, and this has a bit of that. While the animal designs are questionable, the story is dark, emotional, and faithful to the tone of the book. Bagheera gets more depth. Boot is a fascinating new character, and Buldeo has a fresh and unique interpretation. Probably the closest film version to Kipling's spirit. A well-earned number 2. Number 1, Jungle Book, Shonen Mowgli, 1989, Nippon Animation. This anime adaptation is the most mature, emotional, and intense version of the Jungle Book ever made. Nippon Animation delivered a masterpiece that can scare you, move you to tears, and keep you hooked throughout. The story surprises you. Many plot lines are rewritten but retain Kipling's charm. Some arcs, like The Lost City, are brilliantly reimagined. But most importantly, the characters. Everyone, from main to side characters, is well developed, with clear motivations and personalities. It's an adaptation that treats its audience with respect. And for me, it's the definitive version of Kipling's Jungle Book. That's it for now. Let me know what your ranking would look like in the comments, and don't forget, this is just part 1. Stay tuned for the upcoming breakdowns of every Jungle Book adaptation, animated, live action, and beyond.